Hello everyone, Payal Bhattacharjee ma'am here, your teacher, guide, and your motivator for all of you. Hope all of you are maintaining good mental and physical health. If you only carry one thing throughout your entire life, let it be hope. Let it be hope that better things are always ahead. Let it be hope that you can get through even the toughest of times. Let it be hope that you are stronger than any challenge that comes your way. As the pandemic COVID 19 dominates world news, let it be hoped that you are exactly where you are meant to be right now and that you are on the path to where you are meant to be. Because during these times, hope will be the very thing that carries you through. So never stop learning and let's move on. So today, I welcome all of you in the first class of 12 Computer Science of KV number 1 Kashrapara for the session 2020-21. Now let me discuss the syllabus of this year. Computer Science for class 12, subject code is 083, session 2021. This syllabus has been prescribed by CBSE. Let us discuss about the total marks of theory, which you know it is of 70 marks, time 3 hours. The prerequisite knowledge which you need is class 11's computer science knowledge of Python programming, which you already know. Now you will be learning a lot through the different units. Let us move on to the distribution of marks in the units. You can see in point number 3, distribution of marks, unit 1, computational thinking and programming, part 2. Part 1 you have already learned in class 11th. This part, unit 1, carries 40 marks. Then unit 2, computer networks, it contains 10 marks, and unit 3, database management, it carries 20 marks. So that makes 70 marks. Now let us move on with the unit wise description. Unit 1, computational thinking and programming, part 2. Now first of all, we'll learn about revision of the basics of Python covered in class 11th, and then chapter 2, functions, which has scope, parameter passing, mutable, immutable properties of data objects, passing strings, lists, tuples, dictionaries to functions, default parameters, positional parameters, return values, function using libraries, mathematical and string functions, etc. Then chapter 3, file handling. Now what is the need for a data file? We'll be learning, and different types of files are there, and we will learn especially about text files, binary files, and CSV files. CSV files are comma separated value files, which we'll learn in details. All these 3 files are given in the subtopics of this chapter. So file handling, text file, the basic operations on text file, open, close, appending, and standard input output error streams, relative and absolute paths, and other operations with text file. Similarly, for binary file, in Roman 2 we have binary file, in Roman 1 we have text file, Roman 2 binary file, and Roman 3 CSV file of chapter 3. CSV file, how to import CSV module, functions, open, close a CSV file, and read from a CSV file and write into a CSV file using dot reader and dot write row functions. Then coming on to chapter 4, using Python libraries, we'll learn how to create and import Python libraries. Different type of Python libraries are there. So we'll learn on that. And then chapter 5 is on recursion. Um Simple algorithms are there with recursion, and very simple, some basic programmings are there based on recursive functions. So we'll learn print a message forever. These are the examples of few programs: sum of first and natural numbers and factorial of a number, Fibonacci numbers, recursion on arrays, binary search. You've heard these programs. You have already done these kind of program in class 11, but not using recursion. This time we'll do all these using recursion. Chapter 6, idea of efficiency. Performance measurement in terms of the number of operations in a function, how much a program is efficient. We'll compare two programs with different approach, and we'll see the efficiency. We'll check out which program is more efficient in terms of time and its output. Then chapter 7 is data structures. We'll cover here lists, which you have already done in class 11. So again, a recap of list, stacks, push pop using a list, and queues, insert delete using a list. Now moving on to unit 2. So unit 1 is entirely on Python. Unit 2 is on computer networks. So this particular computer network unit, I have divided it into two chapters: computer networks and network security concepts. Computer networks, it has got evolution of networking, and then data communication technologies and different transmission media, network devices, network topologies and types, a network protocol, and then mobile telecommunication technologies, email protocols, and video conferencing, etc. All these we'll cover under the chapter computer networks. And in network security concepts, which is a very burning topic of the world, security concerns are always at the top priority. So we'll learn about network security concepts in chapter 9. Where we learn about threats and prevention from viruses, worms, Trojan horse, spams, use of cookies, firewall and cyber law, cyber crimes, hacking, IPR issues, etc. Interesting, right? And in Roman 2 of chapter 9, the next topic is Introduction to Web Services, where we learn about World Wide Web, about different languages like HTML, a little bit of overview on these languages, HTML and XML, HTTP protocols, and then URL, what is URL, website, web browser, web servers, web hosting, web scripting, client side, VB-script, JavaScript, etc., and server side scripts, and Web 2.0 for social networking. These things we learn in computer networks. Only the basics are there in network security concepts. Then moving on to unit 3, database management. It has got I've divided it into basically 5 chapters, where chapter 10 is on database concepts, an introduction, relational data model, chapter 11. And you know these terms already, you have learned in class 11th. Database concepts and concept of domain, relation, tuple, attribute, then degree, cardinality, primary key, candidate key, alternate key, foreign key, etc. And then in chapter 12, the interesting part, which you all love always to do, the queries on SQL, general concepts of SQL, advantages of using SQL, and data definition language and data manipulation language, their different types, and then data types. And using those concepts and data types, we'll move on to the different SQL commands: create table, drop table, and alter, update these queries we will learn, and along with this we'll learn on insert, delete, update queries, and select queries, which is where there is a lot of variety in select queries, and all those varieties these will comprise of distinct, from, where, in, between, like, not like, null, is not null, then order by, group by, and having clauses. All this we will learn in SQL commands. And then in chapter 12, Roman 4, we have SQL functions. SQL functions, some of the aggregate functions or group functions, some AVG, count, max, min. These also we have learned already in class 11. Again, a recap of everything we'll do. Then coming on to chapter 13, from here you will get something new on this particular unit, database management, because till chapter 12 you already know these things. So chapter 13, joins, equijoin and natural join we'll learn. Basically there are different types of joins. Here joins means we'll be joining two relations, means two tables, and then some queries on those. And finally chapter 14 is interface of Python with an SQL database. We'll learn how to connect SQL with Python. Suppose the interface you have made in Python, the front end part, so the back end part you will make it in SQL, and how you will connect SQL and Python, because you want to make a full-fledged working application where you have a front end and then you have a back end where you will save your database. So then finally you will create some of the applications using database connectivity with SQL and Python. So this is all about your 70 marks theory. The topic seems to be a bit tough, but actually not. The entire theory paper is quite easy if you work hard and just give a little bit of concentration while learning. That's it, don't need much. So let us move on to the practical part. Practical syllabus, it is of 30 marks, and you will be making a practical report file, and you will have to work on one project, and project will contain project report and a CD along with that, where you will keep your project report, your full program, the entire application, along with the executable file. That will be of 8 marks, and practical exam will be there of 3 hours. That will be of 12 marks. Lab test, which is lab test, 12 marks. 7 plus 5, 7 marks. A Python program will be there, and 5 marks a small Python program that sends a SQL query to a database, means SQL and database connectivity. Based on that, 5 marks one program will be there, and one program on entirely on Python for 7 marks. So that makes 12 marks. Practical report file 7, project work and report 8, and Viva of 3 marks. So that makes total 30. So this is all about 70 plus 30, 100 marks computer science syllabus for subject code 083 session 2020-21. Thank you. Wish you all the best.